Hello guys, today I want to talk about the Dark Angels faction. First of all, let's see which abilities the Dark Angels in this game have. There are only 3 warlords, Asmodai, Azrael and Belial. 2 of them have Agenda ability. It's a unique ability of the Dark Angels faction, which means do an action instead of attacking, usually grants quest progress. So what is quest? Quest is a feature of Dark Angels. Dark Angels cards in this game grant you quest progress. For example, when they attack, or when they use agenda ability. And quest progress means that when something happens, you can add a secret to your deck for each 3 quest progress earned. So for example, Asmodai for his agenda ability can gain 1 quest progress. Also he has talent Master of Repentance, which can deal 1 damage to any target, and if the target survives, we gain 1 quest progress. So we see that Asmodai deck should be built around secrets, around gaining secret progress. Then Azrael, his agenda is choose a card from your deck and put it at the top of your deck. Also he has talent Supreme Grandmaster. He gives +1 melee and +1 ranged attack to your troops. If you don't control any, create an Intercessor in your hand. Intercessor is 1 energy unit infantry troop which gains quest progress when it is played from hand. So why it is cool that you can choose card from deck and put it at the top of your deck? Because another unique ability of the Dark Angels is teleport. We can see here 7 cards with teleport ability. What it means? Teleport ability means that when this unit is played on the same turn it was drawn, then something happens. For example, for Deathwing Terminator, teleport ability deals 2 damage to 3 random enemies. There are some other abilities like Deathwing Knight teleport, gain 1 guard and attack by itself. Also Deathwing Champion teleport, gain +1 melee and fast. And epic card Deathwing Knight Master for 9 energy. Its teleport ability is deal 3 damage to all enemies and give +2 melee to all friendly units. So if we want to use this ability properly, we should know which card we have on the top of our deck. Or we should have some possibility to put cards with teleport on the top of our deck. Also we have 2 cards that can trigger teleport abilities of cards that are on the battlefield. Deathwing Assault that gives +2 melee, +2 ranged and +2 health to our troops and triggers the teleport abilities. But this is legendary card, so we only can have 1 in deck. Also we have Master Lazarus, who has agenda, trigger the teleport and slay effects of a friendly unit and gain 1 quest progress. So this card also works for teleport decks. So if we return to our warlords, we can see that Azrael can effectively use teleport cards because his agenda is choose a card from your deck and put it at the top of your deck. We can choose teleport cards and put it at the top of deck and use their ability. Asmodai can do nothing with teleport. Belial, another warlord for teleport cards, because his slay ability, slay, it means that Belial does something after destroying an enemy in combat and surviving. When he destroys someone, he draws the next troop in your deck. So if we somehow put teleport card on the top of our deck and then slay someone with Belial, then on this turn we can draw card with teleport and play. Also he has talent Master of the Deathwing, which grants him +2 melee and 2 armor. He can kill someone big and trigger his slay. So Belial deck, once he is Master of the Deathwing, we should use Deathwing cards in his deck. This is a hint from developers of this game, because all Deathwing cards have teleport ability. So in Dark Angels we have in fact 3 unique abilities. One of them is gaining secret progress, quest progress and play secrets. 2, it's agenda ability which you can use instead of attacking. And third ability is teleport. About secrets, Dark Angels now have 5 secrets. All of them you can't put in your deck from the start. They randomly generate throughout the game when you gain quest progress. 3 quest progress, 1 secret is shuffled in deck. They all are cool. For example, Smothering Decree for 2 energy deal 3 damage to all enemies, and for each one that dies heal 3 to a friendly unit. That's very powerful card. Next card, Rites of Penance, give +3 melee, +3 ranged and invulnerable to a friendly unit until your next turn. Next, Obscure Ritual, refill all your energy, draw a troop. That's very cool. Another secret is None Must Know, destroy an enemy troop and stun adjacent units. And another secret is, last secret is Convoke the Circle. I think it is the best secret because you can draw another secret with it. Draw 3 cards and lower their cost by 3. So let's try to make Asmodai deck and try it in ladder. This deck will be built around secrets. What else I want to tell you about secrets is that some Dark Angel cards make cool things when we gain quest progress. In fact, we only have 3 such cards, and maybe the most important is Unforgiven Redemptor, 7 energy vehicle that can deal 2 damage to a random enemy when you gain quest progress. So anytime you gain quest progress, you deal 2 damage to a random enemy. That's very powerful, if we keep in mind how many quest progress gainers we will have in this deck. Another cool card is Ravenwind Champion. When this unit is played from hand, we gain 1 quest progress, and when we create a secret, Champion deals 3 damage to a random enemy. He can do it multiple times. Every time we create a secret, this guy deals 3 damage to a random enemy. That's very powerful. And the last card that benefits from gaining quest progress is 2 energy Apothecary. When a friendly unit obtains quest progress, it heals 2. Also, when Apothecary enters the battlefield, he heals 2 to a friendly unit. So on every trigger of gaining quest progress, he will heal our units. That's awesome. So we will add, first of all, when we build deck, we should put the most important cards first. And of course, these 3 cards are one of the most important. So 2 Apothecary, 2 Ravenwind Champions, and 2 7 energy Unforgiven Redemptors. That's core of our deck. Then we should put some cards that actually gain quest progress for us and also do something useful. I like Ravenwind Bikes. This is 2 energy vehicle with flank and agenda ability that gains 1 quest progress. We have 2 options here. First option is to attack enemy on the first turn, and second option is to gain 1 quest progress. Both are cool, so we will add 2 Ravenwind Bikes in our deck. Another card that is great is Black Knight. This is 3 energy vehicle, 2 melee, 4 ranged attack and 3 health. It also has flank and slay ability. When it kills someone he attacks, he gains 1 quest progress. That's great. Another must-have troop in this deck is Librarian. He has shield for 3 energy, 2 melee attack, 4 ranged attack, 3 health, and cool agenda ability. Draw the next stratagem in your deck and gain 1 quest progress. As you know, secrets are also stratagems. This guy will help us to draw our secrets. So 2 copies of Librarian we put in our deck. Then Ravenwind Speeder, a 3 mana flying vehicle, 2 melee damage, 3 ranged, 4 health, and agenda, deal 2 damage. If the target survives, gain 1 quest progress. Awesome. So 2 copies in our deck. Next we have legendary that we must put in this deck. Wages of Retribution. For the rest of the battle, when an enemy dies, gain 1 quest progress. This card is awesome with 3 cards we started deck with. I'm talking about Apothecary, Ravenwind Champion, and Unforgiven Redemptor. Because this card triggers gaining quest progress and also triggers all those cards. So we put this in our deck. Next, Inner Circle Companion. This is epic card. For 4 energy, it has 4 melee, 3 ranged damage, 5 health. It has stealth, it has agenda ability, gain 1 guard and 2 quest progress. That's great, we put 2 of them in our deck. Also, I will put Landspeeder Vengeance in our deck just because it's a great troop. It has flying, and if we control no other troops, it gains flank. And for 4 energy, it has 5 ranged attack and 4 health. It's great stats. So 2 copies. Next, I will put Easy easy kill just because it's powerful legendary. For 6 energy we have 7 melee 4 ranged attack troop with 6 health, with shield, with camouflage, and with talent master and Terramancer. For 1 energy we can deal 3-5 damage to an enemy, and if the target dies we gain 2 quest progress. It's just a good card and we will use it. Another legendary that we will use is Samael vehicle with 9 melee and 7 ranged attack and 9 health. It has flank, it has slay ability, create a random dark angels vehicle, it's awesome. And it has talent. For 1 energy we can return a friendly vehicle to our hand and it costs 4 less. It's just a great removal. Okay, next, our cards and our warlord will generate quest progress, and so we will shuffle secrets in our deck, but the main problem is to draw them fast enough before we will lose. Right now only librarian has draw ability from all cards that we use, so we need to use some another cards that will help us to find secrets that we shuffled in our deck. First of all we have Inner Circle, 1 energy epic stratagem which can choose card from your deck and put it at the top of your deck. It costs 1 less. I'm planning to find secrets with this card and put it at the top of our deck. So 2 copies of Inner Circle. Then which else draw cards we have here? Let's see. Draw troops, not good for us because we should draw secrets which are stratagems. So Hunt the Fallen, 3 energy, draw 2 cards. For each troop drawn gain 1 quest progress. That's cool. We will use 2 copies of Hunt the Fallen. Then Secret Agenda, choose a Dark Angel secret and add it to your deck. If you control a vehicle, draw a card. We can use this card, but personally I don't like it much because draw 1 card for 2 energy doesn't sounds good enough to me. Even for this we should have a vehicle on the battlefield. I think this card is not powerful enough. And that's all. We also have River, 2 energy infantry that can draw a card when he slays someone, but he is too weak, I think. So we will draw with the help of Hunt the Fallen, Inner Circle, Librarian, and I think that's all. What else we should have? We should have some removal, some stratagems that can deal damage to opponent's troops or that can destroy the toughest guys on the other side of battlefield. So what we have here? Deal damage, Unwavering Zeal. This is must have for any Dark Angels deck, I think, because for 4 energy we can deal 3 damage to 3 random enemies. We will use 2 copies of this card. What else? Deal 2 damage for 2 energy, and if the target dies gain 1 quest progress. I think it's not good enough. What else we have? Dark Angels don't have powerful mass removal like other factions. We have 3 empty slots in our deck, and I think we will add 1 copy of Fury of the Unforgiven. This is 7 energy stratagem, which is a lot. 7 energy is a lot, but destroy effect we should have. So we will add 1 copy and another 2 cards. What else? If I have Deadly Hunters I will add it, but I don't have it now. This is mass removal, in fact. It produces 1 Black Knight for each enemy troop, and Black Knight can deal 4 damage with flank ability, so we can deal 4 damage to every enemy troop. This is cool. I don't have this card right now. I can craft it, but I don't want right now do it. So what else we can add? Let's see. Oh yes, The Rock. We will add 2 copies of The Rock. The Rock is stratagem which is very useful. It has 3 options. First one, gain 2 quest progress. Second option, deploy a Sergeant Taman. This is 2 energy guy with 2 melee and 3 ranged attack and 3 health, which has stealth and slay ability, gain 1 quest progress. He is great for 2 energy. And also we can heal 3 to all our units, which is also great. So we will add 2 The Rock in our deck. So our deck is done. We can see it. This is how energy curve looks like. We have a lot of 3 energy cards, not many high cost cards, and it's okay because we should create as many secrets as we can. We should control board. We should try to control board on the first turns. So we should live long enough to draw our powerful secrets. So this is how our deck looks like. Let's test it in the ladder.
judgment of the Emperor.
You will soon learn of the Firecast's true strength.
Activating stun field.
Coming back, fellows, are we?
Target identified.
Chase is over. Now the blade falls.
Activating stun field.
Coming back, fellows, are we?
The prosecution of any war puts the perils of barbarism. It is not your claim, I shall give it to you. My quest for vengeance is eternal.
The chase is over. Now the blade falls.
Optimal target marked for elimination.
Nothing can compare to the judgment of the Emperor. There is little to discuss, so long as the fallen remain at large. The chase is over. Now the blade falls. how the blade falls.
My quest for vengeance is eternal. My quest for vengeance is eternal.
The hunt begins! No one is going to Prepare for the coming of damnation. I soothe the dark gods. My hate drives me. This was all part of the War Master's great plan. Nothing can compare to the judgment of the Emperor.
You are defiling sacred ground and will now face his judgment.
Ghallaron's rage echoes through me. No heritage shall pass. The taste is good, now the flesh falls.
The holy radiance of the Emperor burns within me.
I love just a week from the start, the trouble but falsehood.
martyrs is the seed of the Imperium.
Nothing can compare to the judgment of the Emperor.
We are returned.
The Dark Powers demand sacrifice. I will rise again from this defeat and claim my vengeance.